A day of triumph for the Australian Labor Party today in Canberra, with the Labor caucus assembling there for the first time since the election. Anthony Albanese becoming, of course, only the fourth Labor leader since the war to lead the ALP from opposition to government. Whitlam, Hawke, Rudd and Albanese. How about that? Did you know he grew up in a Housing Commission flat with a single mum? I know you do, but it is quite a story, isn't it? And you've got to love it. Great Australian story. Still, it was a long while ago, and Anthony Albanese has spent most of his adult life in federal parliament.
I've been in this building now for 26 years. I've had 6 at this end of the corridor. I don't intend going back. I don't intend going back. We asked Australians to vote for change, and they did that. And when you do change the government, you do change the country. And we made history.
And when introducing new members, there were reminders, of course, about how narrow Labor's majority will be, losing 2 front bench MPs along the way, of course.
And I do want to congratulate each and every one and ask them to stand up. Jerome, Marion, one by one. Sam, Michelle, Gordon. Up we go. Up we go. Calm down. So just as we do that, I also acknowledge 2 fallen colleagues, Christina and Terry, and thank them for their contribution.
Still, Labor does have a majority. That became clear today. Labor will win at least 76 seats. 77 is still a possibility. The new Prime Minister is yet to have his ministry sworn in. That'll happen tomorrow, and we're on standby to go to Canberra if he holds a press conference in the next hour to announce that ministry. But he's already talking about being in government for at least 2 terms. Let's perhaps let everyone get their feet under their desks first before we start talking about a second term. Now, just one more thing for consistency here. In politics, a win is a win is a win. So while he only took a small agenda to the election, and although he has a narrow majority, perhaps the narrowest possible, he is entitled to govern. And that means that Labor and Albanese have a mandate to get anything through the Parliament they haven't specifically ruled out in the past. The real worry is the Greens and whether Labor will have to bend too far to satisfy them to get anything through the Senate.